This is just a project that tries to address, to find answers and address as practically as possible the skills gap in Kosovo. You know, we had the publication of PISA results 2 days ago. I think once more these results show clearly that Kosovo youth deserves a better quality of education, a better quality of skills offered within the schools. And in this, at this point, I would like to warmly welcome all the schools and the university representatives, the Ministry of Labor, Ministry of Education, and my colleagues from ETF. I'm sorry I did not start with that, but you know, sometimes you start with the project and not with welcoming, which was done by EFCA. So to go back to the skills issue, I think that ALE 2 will contribute substantially because it's addressing not just the legislative framework and the implementation of the laws that exist in Kosovo, and actually Kosovo is a very good example of having really good laws in place. I think ALE 2 is going to be the machine for implementing these laws, and is going to be the machine not from a theoretical standpoint of view, but from a really practical point of view, since the project started from the beginning with visiting all the schools. And it's a common place that, you know, on many occasions, projects take place without really looking very closely at the needs of the schools. I'm very happy that our project, I happen to be the task manager of the project from the European Union office side, has done this very extensively. It's not by accident that we go ahead with 20 schools, which is a substantial number of vocational education and training schools in Kosovo. It's 1/3 EFCA. I think it's going to be the best starting point. I don't want to take your time, and I don't want to go into the analysis description of the study. For me, this study gives a very clear panorama of where we stand with vocational education and training in Kosovo, and gives very concrete recommendations. I remember that when I was going through the study, I was surprised by the fact that the gaps, for example, when we talk about legislation, were identified in a really good way, and the recommendations have been really concrete. So I would like to call on all of you to have a discussion, a brainstorming, and hear your opinions. And I think my colleagues from ADA and ADC will be very carefully listening and very carefully taking into account your opinions and integrating in the project. The project, as I said from the beginning, addresses a lot of levels, goes deeper when it comes to higher education and vocational education and training, and therefore we have 3 full years ahead of us to come up with very concrete actions and hopefully a very big impact of the project in Kosovo.
Ju kisha lutë edhe njerë që të merrni atë më të mirën për projektit ALED. Po ne jemi ata që duhet ta ngrisim çdo mundësi, çdo gjë që kemi në dorë që këta 3 që përfundojnë arsimin dhe aftësimin profesional, e mandej shkojnë edhe në universitete, të bëhen nesër ata mësues të mirë, ata profesionistat e mirë, të cilët do t'i mësojnë këta 3 për shkatësitë të cilat po kërkohen një jetë. E kjo është PISA. Do me thonë, kjo është ndërlidhja. E jo ajo pse kanë qenë disa nxënës, disa shkolla profesionale, klasa e 10 në test, dhe aty kemi ngecë.
Mbështetja nga Bashkimi Evropian dhe nga Agjencia Austriake për Zhvillim gjithmonë bazohet në politikat e vendit, do me thënë politikat kombëtare të Kosovës dhe në planet për reforma. Qasja jonë dhe ajo që ka ne dëshirojmë ta stimulojmë dhe ta inkurajojmë është promovimi dhe kombinimi i teorisë me praktikën. Ky raport i ka shqyrtu politikat që janë aktuale, por edhe kornizën ligjore e cila është në vend. U tha dhe ne jemi shumë të vetëdijshëm se ne jemi shumë të mirë në përgatitjen e strategjive, politikave të ndryshme. Por kur bjen puna te implementimi tyre, qalojmë. Mendoj që duhet shfrytzuar mundësitë që jepen nga projekti, mundësitë që ju të përfshiheni në ndoshta përditësimin dhe aktualizimin e këtyre politikave që të bëhen të zbatueshme dhe së bashku ta përmirësojmë gjendjen e arsimin profesional. Unë desha t'i përgëzoj të gjitha shkollat, 20 shkollat e përzgjedhura dhe i sugjeroj ta shfrytëzojnë këtë mundësi.
So, IPA, in this respect, envelope which we are supported, this is the essence of this project. So, in period of time, because now there is a 20 years of development. So now the system is mature enough from restructuring, rebuilding. Now the system is mature enough to think about the quality, how we can actually contribute to the all quality mechanisms in Kosovo, that in the future we can easily communicate with the all European Union member states. So the core, the heart of the project, every action is connected with the quality assurance mechanisms. Then the support will be also focused on the institutions in respective government of Kosovo, which has the mandate to support this quality. So namely, its National Qualification Authority, its Kosovo Accreditation Agency, and all that in line with National Qualification Framework, which is harmonized with the European Qualification Framework. So this is the heart. Whatever action we're implementing, it's connected with this. This is the core. So, but then quality is provided in the system. System of education and two targeted areas of EU policies, which are actually presenting the exit towards the labor market, are higher education and VET.
That need to have the legal basis. And all of that we again need to be aware. And then, nothing is possible without hand. Therefore, is just so, hand in hand. There is no new development. There is no system, and what we are looking for evolution process. Thank you, Aga. Then we have in the back higher education and government. European map. It's a dream, but it's possible. Then we have the basis for every decision are Kosovo national policies and EU policies. And everything, quality on every level, on teacher levels, we need to establish this structured dialogue. Not ad hoc, not project-driven, but as a structured system. That there is a lot of expertise already developed in Kosovo, and sometimes, I am a foreigner, sometimes, and we would like to move from